Hello, my name's Dermot Kerr. I'm the course director on the MSc in Data Science at Ulster University. Today I'm going to talk to you about the course and tell you about all the exciting things that you can learn and get from taking part in this course of study. We'll just start off with a very short video.
We are bombarded with data every day, from calls to tweets and posts, at home, in work, or even at the gym. Data surrounds us. With the new MSc in Data Science course at Ulster University, you will learn how to collect and analyse this data to gain insights and enhance services in industries such as marketing, credit and insurance, automation and healthcare. The course is taught by research active practitioners from Ulster University's Intelligent Systems Research Centre, who are building the next generation of computers based on brain information processing and developing future cognitive robotics. Acquire the skills to start or enhance your career as a data scientist with our MSc in Data Science at Ulster University. Contact us today to study part or full-time.
So why would you want to complete an MSc in Data Science? Well, the main thing is employability. Data scientists are in great demand. A data scientist is the number 3 job in America with a median base salary of over $100,000. In the US, there are over 6,500 vacancies in the area of data science. This scene is replicated in Northern Ireland and across the UK as a whole. The reason for this is that over the last number of years, the amount of data that's available is doubling year on year. This means that we need more experts out there that are able to extract meaning and useful information from this data. If you become a data scientist, you will be trained in all the necessary techniques to understand this information. The first thing that you'll learn about is computer algorithms, and in particular, you're going to learn about machine learning. You're also going to learn about scientific methods such as statistical analysis. You'll also learn how to create computational models that allow us to predict and analyze our data. All these techniques together will fit together and allow you to become a data scientist. What sort of skills does a data scientist have? Well, surprisingly, the first skill is data analysis, being able to extract meaning from large swaths of data. The second skill and the third are programming, so using R or using the Python programming language. This is seen as an essential skill for all data scientists. Next, we have data mining, being able to extract meaning from vast quantities of data. And finally, machine learning is the number 5 skill. The nice thing about all these skills is that if you join us on Ulster's MSc in Data Scientist, we will train you in developing these skills. What sort of background do our students typically have? Well, generally they come from a computer science or a mathematics and statistics background, but we also get students from lots of other areas, business admin, physics, and so on. If we look across all employed data scientists, we can see that the majority of them have an MSc qualification of 42%. There's also a large proportion have a PhD and a smaller proportion have a bachelor's degree. What we're seeing in the data science field is a 2 times growth year on year. And what sort of industries are employing data scientists? Well, information technology and services, followed by the internet, followed by computer software backgrounds, education, and banking and financial services. If you come and join the Ulster Data Science program, we will train you in all the necessary skills to become a data scientist. We'll learn about the OSM Framework, which is what we call a pipeline for processing and analyzing data. You basically go through 5 stages where you obtain data, which can come from many sources. That might include large databases or extracting meaning from textual data. We then go through the scrub stage where we clean our data and make it useful so that the machine can understand it. We then go through an exploration stage where we may visualize our data and try and understand what's happening in it. We can also use statistical techniques for this. We then go to our modeling stage where we might use machine learning or some other statistical models to try and predict and forecast what could happen. And then we get to our interpretation stage where we perhaps build a dashboard and put the results to good use. Data is forming a key part of our world today. I worked with a project with a local energy company who were responsible for purchasing electricity off generators and reselling it to consumers, people like you and me in our homes. The role of this company as a reseller meant that they had to purchase energy at the correct time in order to maximize their profits. The energy industry has a market very much like the stock market where you can purchase electricity at different times of the day. The company wanted to work out how much energy they needed to purchase and the correct time in which to purchase that. This allowed them to maximize their profits and pass those savings on to their customers. When working with data like this, that's large volumes of numerical data, it's important that we make sense of it and process it correctly. We need to gather insights from the data in order to identify our investment opportunities. Data science is used in lots of other places as well. In manufacturing, we're seeing data science having even more impact. Companies that are manufacturing products, such as shown here, hard drive components, can use automated visual inspection machines to identify if there's any errors in the product they're producing. We can then use data science to have insights into why those products are defective and to try and optimize the processes to ensure that production lines run at their maximum capacity. A key part of a data scientist is not only trying to understand the data and predict the data, but it's actually communicating that back to other people in the business. A typical way that we can do that is we can build dashboards like are shown here. These are effective ways to communicate data to people that aren't subject experts. It's all about showing people how things are changing and the impact that current processes are having within the business. As a data scientist, you're going to have lots of opportunities to have a career in lots of areas. Data scientists are having an impact in many areas, including travel, marketing, healthcare, social media, sales, automation, and even in the credit and insurance industry. As a data scientist, you will have the opportunity to get employed in all these fields. So if you decide you do want to come and be a data scientist at Ulster, what do you need to come onto the course? Well, the first thing is you need a 2-2 or better honours degree in the subject area of computing, engineering, or a related discipline. If you don't have a degree in that area, but you do have some relevant experience, for example, workplace experience, or other educational experience that can be related to the entry criteria, you may be admitted through the APEL process. And I would encourage you to contact me if you have some questions about that. In addition, any applicant whose first language is not English must also provide a competence of English through either using IELTS or one of the other university accepted qualifications. As a student starting in January, these are the modules that you will take. You'll start off taking COM 738, which is the Data Science Foundations module, which will teach you the fundamental skills you need for data science. This will include the basics of using the Python programming language, using R, as well as some of the basic techniques for processing data. You'll then move on to COM 736, which is the data validation and visualization model, where you'll learn about processing data and you'll also learn how to build dashboards. Moving on to COM 737, you'll learn about machine learning and data modeling. Then we move into semester 2. That starts in September. In this semester, you'll study COM 735, which is business intelligence. So you'll learn about the importance of data within businesses and how it can have its biggest impact. You'll also learn COM 740, which is statistical modeling and data mining. In this module, you'll learn about various statistical techniques and how they can be applied for prediction. Finally, you'll take COM 739, which is the big data and infrastructure module. And in this, you'll learn about processing data from large data sets and using cloud-based resources to optimize your processing. Finally, on completion of the 6 top modules, you'll then move on to your dissertation project, COM 865, which is worth 60 credit points. This project takes place over a complete semester where you have your own supervisor and you'll work on an industry relevant project. On completion of the MSc research project, you will then be awarded your MSc in Data Science. So what does our course timetable look like? Well, the first thing to note is all the taught modules are delivered between 4 p.m. and 9 p.m. The day that you study will change depending on the modules that you're taking. So as a full-time student in semester 1, you'll study 3 modules, so that will be 3 evenings between 4 and 9 p.m. Similarly, in semester 2, you'll study 3 modules between 4 p.m. and 9 p.m. Of course, you need to build in some time for independent study and also to prepare your coursework submissions. Finally, when you move into semester 3 for your research project, there's no timetable, but you will have regularly scheduled meetings with your project supervisor. Which takes me nicely on to my next point, which is the research project. Once you complete your 6 top modules, you then have the opportunity to undertake an independent research project which will address industry relevant questions. In this project, you'll be expected to use data, process that data, come up with some predictions, and visualize a solution. You'll also have the potential to engage with industry during this project. You won't be left on your own. You'll have a dedicated academic member of staff who will guide you through the process and ensure your project's kept on track. There are many areas in which your project can be based, and we often see lots of students focusing on lots of areas. Some example projects include recommender systems for online services, using machine learning in the healthcare domain, using natural language processing within social media applications, using machine learning in the building industry, or using visualization techniques within healthcare. So what makes the MSc in Data Science at Ulster special? Well, first of all, we have no formal examinations on the course. It's 100% coursework. That may take many formats, including assignment submissions, podcast submissions, presentations, research papers, or code reviews. All our classes are composed of mixes of lectures and laboratory sessions. So not only do you learn the theory, you'll also learn the hands-on skills that you need as a data scientist. You will get access to the university's virtual learning environment, and within that system, you'll have lots of access to lots of online resources that will help you in your studies. Remember, your project dissertation will be supervised by one or more academics dedicated to helping you through that process. The class size varies in data science. Typically, we have between 10 and 50 students in our classes, and we also have a large cohort of international students. We work with many companies within the data science domain. Some of the companies that we work with are listed here. There will be opportunities for internships or to engage with industry in your dissertation project. Many of the academics that will supervise your project are working with these companies, so that will give you the opportunity to engage in an industry relevant project. Some more USPs of our data science course is that it's accredited by the British Computer Society. Because we developed the course in conjunction with lots of key industry partners, we have lots of industry links, and that contributes to a very high employability from our students. We also have lots of industry sponsored scholarships and prizes. We also excel in teaching. We have a city campus location, modern teaching and research facilities, and all the course team are research active, meaning that all the skills that you will be taught are the latest and greatest and ensure that you're industry ready when you leave the course. How do you apply to do it? Okay, so you apply online at ulster.ac.uk. Once you go there, you can search for the data science course. There's no official closing date for most courses, and we do accept rolling applications. In the data science course, we have intakes in January and in September each year, so you can join at either point in time. Course places are limited, however, so you need to apply early to secure your place. You can also apply for multiple courses through separate applications are required for that. When you're in the system and you're completing the application, make sure you fully complete everything. And if you have any doubt, please reach out to myself or the admissions team, and we're going to be happy to help you with that. How do you fund your course? Well, the fees for our MSc courses start at £6,270. We do offer various flexible payment options. And if you're a previous alumni, you get a 10% discount on that. We also offer a 5% discount for upfront payment, and student loans are available of up to £5,500. So for the latest information on our fees, please visit ulster.ac.uk and visit the fees and finance section. With COVID-19, things have changed significantly in terms of teaching. What we are doing now is continuing to operate safely alongside the pandemic. We've learned from our shared experience and successes over the last 2 extraordinary academic years. Staff had a really agile approach to delivery while we were in complete lockdown, managing to deliver our courses 100% online. Now we've returned to campus, students are actively attending class and fully engaging with their courses. And we hope this will continue into the next academic year, while always bearing in mind the government and public health information. If you want the latest information on the university's approach, please visit ulster.ac.uk/coronavirus. If you have any questions regarding the Ulster MSc in Data Science, please don't hesitate to get in touch. You can reach me on sceis@ulster.ac.uk, telephone 028 71 67 5522, or by visiting www.ulster.ac.uk/data science.